Welcome to a Gold Proving Grounds DPS guide for Destruction Warlocks. These are the talents that I recommend taking. These are my glyphs. And my equipment focuses primarily on mastery and then multi-strike. However, this is not perfectly itemized. Now, Destruction Warlocks hit really hard with their abilities, as in incredibly hard. The downside to this is that they have to be pretty much standing completely still in order to do almost everything that they do. I'm going to go ahead and teleport over here and spam Incinerate. As you can see, in order to really be doing my stuff, I've just got to be sitting completely still. And there I Shadow Burn and almost fully refilled up my embers right there. And therefore, in this next wave, I'm going to talk about an ad that is the bane of your existence. Pretty much. And that is the Illusionary Banana Tosser. Now, what this Banana Tosser does is he spins around the corner of the room, throwing bananas at you. Now, you might not think, okay, whatever, that doesn't really mean much, but what these bananas do if they hit you is they cause all of your attacks to miss. Basically, it absolutely destroys your DPS. And there's only two ways to handle it. One, to run along with him and stay within the ring around the monkey where he can't hit you with the bananas, or to run in circles and dodge the bananas. These are the only two ways that you can handle him. And, of course, both require you to be in full motion. Thankfully, you hit really hard, and woo! Oh, that sucks. I got hit by that, but as long as I burn that guy down, and I'm just going to Shadow Burn him, it's not too much trouble. Gonna make sure he gets hit by that, and Shadow Burn, and he goes down. So, of course, what you have to do is you use Kill Giant's Cunning and burn that monkey down. And when I say burn that monkey down, I mean burn that monkey down. Unfortunately, most of the time the healer's going to get that heal off, but thankfully, with how hard you freaking hit with your abilities, it almost doesn't matter whether he gets that heal off or not, because you're going to kill him in about 2 shots anyways. I'm actually just going to not Chaos Bolt him. I'm just going to Incinerate and Shadow Fury to stop that, Shadow Burn, and he goes down. You do have to pay attention to make sure you've got Shadow Fury to interrupt, because unfortunately, Shadow Fury is your only interrupt. It can be incredibly problematic. Immolate. Go ahead. Immolate him. Now, in Wave 4, you've got another new type of ad that you've got to deal with. And that's the Illusionary Banshees. Now, these Banshees, what they do is they have a little bit of a timer over their head. If this timer goes off, then you will instantly fail the wave. Instantaneously. It doesn't matter how much time left you've got over here. If the Banshee's timer goes off, you fail. Period. So whenever a Banshee spawns, you instantly need to be able to burn that thing down. Kill it fast. And they'll spawn just at the most inopportune, random times. I'm just going to go ahead and blow Immolate on all of those buggers. And the reason I did that is because in this wave, where you've got to deal with these 2 little Illusionary Mystic ads, you have to burn these guys down quickly, but there's almost no way to burn them down immediately, not before, of course, they get a heal off. So what you do is you burn the little ads first, just a bit. Fire and Brimstone again, Immolate, that immolates everything. And then Incinerate, and turn it off. And they all go down. So you burn the little ads in the middle a bit. Let's see, I need a .u. And I need to go ahead and blow you. And boop. And that makes things so much easier whenever you can just one-shot the little bugger. Immolate you. Shadow burn you. Alright, I need to get behind you. Preferably hit you with that. And can I get a Chaos Bolt off? There we go. And down they go. As you can see, some of these waves are a little finicky just having to keep in motion the entire time. Really throws off your damage. But when you actually can get your damage off correctly, you just mow it down. Now here, you got to deal with these large illusionary Shah. Now these Shah, unfortunately, you can't really do much to at first. Because they're completely invulnerable. So instead, what you have to do is you have to wait for them to become vulnerable, because they're protected by this shield. Once they become vulnerable, then you can unload on them. Takes a little bit of time, about 5 more seconds. I'm going to start casting a Chaos Bolt, and boom, Chaos Bolt, Chaos Bolt, boom, conflagrate, bloom, conflagrate, immolate again, and now I'm just going to spam this a little bit. And once he becomes low enough for a Shadow Burn, and down he goes, and I get a bunch of Embers. And now I need to blow Kil'jaeden's Cunning so I can keep up with this stupid little monkey, and so I can mow the monkey down, and I can conflagrate you, immolate you again, spam Incinerate, 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 spam Incinerate some more, Shadow Burn, swap to you. I'm going to go ahead and put an Immolate on that guy, finish you off, and now I'm going to go ahead and pick up this Berserking buff right here, just because it increases my damage that I deal. And I'll blow those, and I'll go ahead and blow a Chaos Bolt, and another Chaos Bolt. And nope, I'm going to save the last Chaos Bolt, and I'm just going to Shadow Burn, and down he goes. And you have plenty of time left. As you can see, once you can actually just stand and unload your damage with a Destruction Warlock, you're hit so hard. It's just handling those monkeys. And the monkeys and the shield adds. So prioritize killing them whenever you get a chance. To be perfectly honest, once you get your damage out, you don't even really have to worry that much about the healer adds, I'll be honest. Because you simply hit so hard you can burn through their heals, as long as you can actually get your damage out there. And now, of course, you can see I'm almost fully charged on my Embers, so I'm just going to, of course, finish fully charging that. And now that's fully charged. This large Shah, I can't really do much more to him while he's invincible. There's going to be a Banshee that's going to spawn, of course, that I got to deal with. I'll just burn that. And Shadow Burn. And I'm going to go ahead and kill Kil'jaeden's Cunning so I can just start spamming Chaos Bolt. And I can pick up the Berserking. And one more Chaos Bolt, and then I can probably Shadow Burn. And down he goes. Flagrate, and down that one goes. I didn't do that completely perfectly. I should have picked up the Berserking a little bit earlier. But as you can see, it didn't really matter because Destruction Warlocks hit incredibly hard. So, in other words, I'm not going to lie, Destruction Warlocks are one of the rougher classes that I've found to actually beat Proving Grounds with, Gold Proving Grounds with. Not necessarily because they lack the damage or anything, but because a simple little mistake of maybe a shield bearer popping his shield right in front of your face and you don't have an easy way to get behind him, and a Banshee spawns at the same time. Or, maybe you don't perfectly take down the monkey fast enough, you wind up running in circles, unable to really do anything because you don't really have any damage. That's why I recommend taking talents like the Terror Guard and improved Demon, and of course Kil'jaeden's Cutting is essential for some of these waves. Anyhow, make sure you tag everything with Immolate, make sure you move and burn down the targets in the correct order, and you'll have a Gold Proving Grounds guide. Gold Proving Grounds done. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.